Have you been in an accident? Are you experiencing pain and suffering, mental anguish, loss of enjoyment of life, medical bills, property damage? I'm attorney Beatrice Bijoux, managing partner and head of litigation at the Bijoux Law Firm. Here at my law firm, we routinely secure six-figure settlements, and we go against the medical conglomerates, insurance companies, and corporations to get the compensation our clients deserve. If you have been in an accident, contact me at 844-9-HANDLE. That's 844-942-6353. I hit someone at the fresh market.
Why did you do that?
Because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the fresh market.
And what did you do at Fresh Market, you're saying?
I ran people over with my car.
How far did you go in school?
I'm an attorney.
You're an attorney?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been hearing voices telling me to kill myself and to kill other people.
When did that start?
I have a gun at my parents' house right now. I got diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia.
Okay. When was that?
2019.
Okay.
And it ruined my life. What are my charges?
Probably 4 counts of aggravated battery and another count of aggravated assault.
I intended to murder that woman.
Well, confer with the state attorney, and they don't want to charge attempted murder right now. But if you're adamant, you can always explain that to your defense attorney, but I'm sure they're going to.
No, I want the attempted murder charge.
You want the attempted murder charge?
Yeah.
Well,
because I tried to kill her, and I would like to walk out of here right now.
the two don't go hand in hand, okay?
What?
You can't try to kill people and then just walk free. We fed you lunch.
I can try and kill you.
That's not going to go well.
Yes, it will go well.
Sit down.
No, I'm not
Sit
going
down.
to sit down.
I'm not playing
going to
games.
sit down. I'm not playing
Have a
games
seat.
either.
All right.
No.
I don't want to hurt you.
I'm going to kill as many people as I can.
That's not going to happen. Okay? Listen, Beatrice, please sit down. We're
No.
being very nice to you. We're being very nice to you.
Tell you
No
what,
one wants to hurt you.
if we charge you with the attempted murder, would you sit down?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Then sit down.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
take care of it. We'll change your charge.
The Stewart woman facing 4 counts of attempted murder, accused of intentionally slamming her car into a crowd of people, appeared before a judge this afternoon. Police say Beatrice Bijoux drove her car into that crowd outside a local grocery store, sending one person to the hospital. Our Terry Parker joins us live now with what happened today in court. Terry?
Todd, Beatrice Bijoux remains here in the Martin County Jail, charged with murder after police say she told them that she was intentionally trying to kill people. That time on Tuesday when she drove her car into a group of them outside the Fresh Market in Stewart.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Beatrice Bijoux made her first appearance before a judge, facing 4 counts of attempted murder. After Stewart police say she intentionally drove her car into a group of people outside the Fresh Market Tuesday, sending one to the hospital and then trying to run down a witness.
Asking for at least $250,000 bond on each count of the attempted murder.
According to the arrest report, police found Bijoux after a witness followed her. Later that day, she told an officer the voices in her head had told her to kill the people. The report goes on to say Bijoux later told police she intentionally wanted to kill the people she struck with the car, and she also wanted to kill herself. In court, her lawyer told the judge she has mental health issues.
This case, we believe that there's significant mental health issues at play.
Bijou's brother confirmed Bijoux is a lawyer. The Florida bar lists her as an attorney. The arrest report ends with this chilling statement. Bijoux further stated that she thought about killing her 4-year-old niece today. The niece lives with Bijoux part-time. And Bijoux does remain in the jail. The judge ordered no bond. I have reached out to her attorney, her family members, and others trying to get more information on what could have led up to Tuesday's frightening situation. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.
I'm experiencing redness from these cuffs.
Stop moving your wrists. I put them on extremely loose. Who moved them to the front?
The guy.
So welcome to part 2 of the Beatrice Bijoux interrogation. This is a dark one. How are you, Melanie?
I'm good, thank you. Hello.
Good, good.
Yeah, I've been kind of like not looking forward to this, like, but we should watch it. That was
Yeah.
terrible watching all that.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of illustrates the contrast as well, the kind of public persona that she had, like from that TikTok presentation that she did. Because I was assuming that, because everyone is making the point that there's such a stark difference between how she looks here in the interrogation and how she looked relatively recently. And I thought it was maybe just, that thing about filters and you can make yourself look any way you want to, really, right, with digital technology. But that was a film of her. I think she really did descend pretty quickly.
Yeah. She looked really put together, and she looked like someone who was, ready to go and had her life planned out and excited about it. And it makes it painful to watch her and then see her just destroy it and
In
other
one
people's
day.
lives. Yeah.
And that was pretty chilling to hear that quote at the end of the news piece there, when she's talking about the fact that she wanted to kill her niece, right? A 4-year-old that was staying with her now and then.
Yeah. I didn't heard that. I didn't know that. I mean,
I think
it sounded like to me, listening to what we did, I really believe if she had found the gun, that she would have shot whoever was in the house.
Well, this
If
is
there
what I was
was
going to
anyone
ask. This is what I was going to bring up and ask you, right? I think, having gone through the first part and seen a lot of how she is during this interrogation, I think you and I were both pretty much convinced that she was for real, that she really is
Yeah.
that
And
ill, right?
yeah.
But like, as we go into this second half of the interrogation, and then we've got the boyfriend's interview coming up, the only real question that still kind of hangs over it is whether it's possible that she's faking it, right? That she wants to look as crazy as possible. She would be smart enough to do it, I think, right? I think that's pretty clear looking at her background, that she would have the facility to attempt it. That's
Yeah.
kind of the only mystery that hangs over this, right?
I don't think so. I don't think she would have been willing to throw all that away, all that work to get where she was. I don't think she would have thrown it away. There's a lot of people who do, like that guy in Florida, and there's a lot of people who have really good jobs and stuff. But she looked like someone who really worked hard and was proud of herself. And I think she really had everything all planned out, and then this just destroyed her. I don't see
I
why she would
agree.
throw it away.
I agree with you. I'm pretty much convinced that she's presenting herself genuinely. Yeah, Carmen and Chaos, what would be the motive of a lawyer trying to look crazy?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It would, if she was faking this and during the interrogation, then the mystery doesn't go away as to why she did what she did on that day, right? Why she went and mowed down people on the street. That would still be inexplicable, even if she was faking this.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's. I mean, they're always going to be like, "Why did she do it?" It's just straight out like, she doesn't even know why she did it. Really. I mean, the voices told her to, but I don't know. That's on a whole nother level. I don't even know how to. I've never had any experience with someone with this kind of problem, and I'm pretty sure everyone I know has not had any experience.
Thank God, right?
With this, yeah, really. But there's no motivation for her to just why would she do that to be famous, or she had everything going on. There's no reason. I mean, well, they have those incel guy, that one in Canada, I think, where he was running over people, but he said why he was doing that, and I believe him too. I don't know. I mean, Do you know what I'm talking about? That guy.
Yeah, I vaguely remember hearing that story.
Yeah. He
All right,
did the same thing. Sorry.
so let's dive back into this and see how it progresses. It could be so many things. Yeah, it could be.
Can I just get this one a little bit more loose?
Yep. Come on. Yeah, I can fit a finger in there.
So I can drink water.
Oh. Better.
Yeah. It's a little. It's still a little tight.
It's fine. I checked it. And I loosened it.
Okay. Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
I would like all the charges dropped.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
that's
was
quite
okay.
a change in her what she was asking for. She wanted to be convicted for the maximum earlier when we were first watching this, and now she's completely changed her stance. And she's been rather demanding considering her position, right?
Yeah, and that she knows, I'm sure she knows that they can't. Didn't they say already that they couldn't change that? You can't change it once they charge you with something.
Yeah, the
Right?
suspect doesn't get the option to determine the charge. That's kind of the way it seems to work. Yeah, I don't know why notifications aren't going out either. It's really weird. But there's another case. What was the case that we were talking about earlier? Iva let me know about it as well, and you'd come across it.
Oh, I don't know her name. Oh my God.
Is it Casey
It's-
White?
Iva should know. Come on, Iva. The lady who worked in the prison. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that helped someone escape. It was like a
Prison
weird
escape.
sort of Bonnie and Clyde attempt. I think they kind of fell in love while she was working in there, and this guy was Vicky White. That's her name.
Vicky White. Thank you. Thank you. Anna.
Yeah, I think we're going to cover that at some stage, right? It's pretty. It looks intriguing.
Thank you. I totally couldn't even Google it. So old.
All right, let's carry on here.
Sir,
Yes.
can all the charges be dropped?
No. Miss Beatrice, I just told you couldn't.
Yeah, no problem. Let's just drop the charges.
They are what they are for now. Okay? Like I explained to your sister, just because you're charged with it doesn't mean you're convicted of it. You understand? You'll have your right to contest it in court and all that good stuff. Okay? All right.
When is court?
You'll have first appearance tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. That's when you'll have your bond hearing, anything like that, okay?
How much is the bond set at?
That'll be up to the judge.
You didn't really give me those murder charges, did you?
Yes, ma'am.
I wasn't in my right mental state when I asked for that.
And I understand that. So this is, like I said before, you're being charged with something now. You're not being convicted of it, okay? That's going to be something for you to establish, in a courtroom, okay?
So what am I charged with?
4 counts of attempted murder.
And what else?
That's it at the moment. Well, oh, I'm sorry.
And a counter bag assault and felony fleeing and looting, I believe, as well.
When did I
Looting?
flee?
Just prior to you being.
What's up, Melanie?
Did she say? Did he say looting? He didn't say looting, right? Eluding. Oh, I bet he said eluding. Never mind.
Yeah,
Eluding
like
police.
fleeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, eluding.
Sorry.
All right. I just can't believe the black and white change all of a sudden from she was apparently trying to kind of present herself as being a martyr, like just give me everything for this because I intended to kill these people and I want to kill again, basically. You know, and all of a sudden it's the opposite. Why is that the case?
Oh, I don't know. She says
What's going on in her head?
that she intentionally tried to kill that woman, and I want to walk right out of here, like right after. So
Yeah. And then, as you heard in the news piece there, she went back to mow down a witness to what she did. That was one of the victims of this.
wow. What was it, like a total open area? Like they couldn't. I guess. Yeah.
And I meant to ask you, what is a fresh market? Is that like a grocery chain or?
Is that I don't know if they were talking if that's like a grocery chain back wherever she is, and I don't know. I was trying to wonder. I was thinking that maybe it was one of those markets they kind of set up in the street.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because I know they do that in California. They do that everywhere, but I don't know if that's what he was talking about. Or
Well, they showed a picture earlier in the news piece, and it just looks like a Walmart, but it's
oh, and it might be a store that I'm not familiar with.
Here. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember anything.
Okay.
So if I try and kill people,
I'm listening to you.
nothing. So if I try and kill people, sir,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the incident. I'm ready.
Okay. Let me finish typing and I'll come back in and talk to you, okay?
Okay.
What was your question, Ms. Beatrice?
I got it. You got it.
So if I kill people,
Hold on. We will talk when I'm done typing. Okay?
Okay.
I'm the one that talks to you.
is the lady gonna come? I'm gonna go to the bathroom on myself if she doesn't.
Okay, yeah, good enough.
Can you take off the attempted murder charges? Thank you.
Go to council, please.
You just have a seat.
George, am I good at start finishing this up?
Yeah, look at what I typed in.
Can I get more water?
Do we have another water somewhere?
I can make one happen, yeah.
Thank you. This is Lieutenant McClain going back on the air. The time is now 4:23 on February 22nd. You're still under your Miranda warning. I don't want to read it again. You've indicated that you wish to speak with me again before we ask
Only
you.
on the condition that you take off the murder charges.
I'm not taking off murder charges. I told you, you insisted to put those on. I had detectives that had to stop.
It's like observing a different person from the first part that we did, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to read what Calming the Chaos said about the DID. If I'm saying
DID.
that right, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's read into that.
I don't know what the abbreviation stands for, but she says it was formerly known as multiple personality disorder. My hunch is that it's pretty much describing the same illness, really, schizophrenia,
Yeah.
with some heavy-duty personality disorder. Pause says, I think she's severely mentally ill. Looking at her photos on Instagram from before her diagnosis, she even looks like a completely different person. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this, is how completely different she appears prior to this. Yeah, but it's very obvious, this drastic change in her approach to this now.
Yeah, I don't think that's like her, right? She's got to be fighting it because she knows what she should be doing. Like she even asked for, like she's already asked for lawyers twice, right? This is already after, yeah. So
It's almost like we have to accept the fact that it's possible that she's bullshitting here, right, through this interrogation. Like, I think regardless of what she's actually up to, she's obviously incredibly ill, but that doesn't mean that she's not capable of faking
yeah,
things to a certain extent,
I
right?
think the water thing and having to go to the bathroom is one. Like she's just trying to do something else, and that's one way. I don't think she really has to. But I don't know if she's chugging that water pretty
It's
good.
like for some reason, like as human beings, we get kind of comfort from habitual sort of things like that, and I think the way that she just needs to open the water and take a gulp every 10 seconds is her only comfort in this environment.
Yeah, but how's that? That would make me uncomfortable being so
Well, that's because you're
full of
not.
water.
That's
Like,
because you're not her, right? In this,
I
and you're not in this
guess.
situation. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just contemplating the possibility that she is faking this to a certain extent, right? Which I don't believe she is. I think she is. This is entirely a representation of her illness coming out here, right? But it's still possible. And if she is faking it, then maybe she's trying different strategies through this, because she's very unemotional and very cold in her manner. She's very matter of fact with her questions and her statements, right? And
Yeah. I
it
could see how
almost
you
feels
say.
like
Oh, sorry. I could see how you. Yeah, and it's making more sense too. Maybe, but do you think that's her fucking with them? Oh, sorry. Or like messing with them,
possible,
or
right?
maybe like they're telling her to mess with them. If that's what you mean, G, do you mean like she might be messing with them a little? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I'm saying it's possible, right, that she is
Yeah.
performing to some extent, and
Yeah,
she's
maybe.
she's trying different strategies, almost like a military planner, right? And her first strategy didn't work, and now that might explain why she's changed so
Maybe.
drastically all of a sudden.
I would. I feel like if she's doing that, it's just more for the fun of it. If that makes any sense, just to like mess with them. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Who knows?
Well, let's continue on. And this is a blind commentary again, isn't it? We've not watched this before prior to this, so
No, and I've been avoiding it since last week, like completely. I'm dreading it.
We have the boyfriend's interview coming up after this,
Yeah, I'm
which
excited
is
for
going to be
him.
interesting because
Yeah.
there was a few red flags from what we've seen of the clips of his interview that came up. Right?
Yeah, and it was such a small clip of him, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be the good one. Like, at least we'll have something maybe fun to end it off with, but
And
that's like
hopefully
heartbreaking.
something a little bit more revealing as to what's really going on here. Surely that will
Maybe,
come out from him.
yeah, maybe like how he had to have known, right? Or at least, but they said that they were only dating like 6 weeks, was it? It wasn't very long.
Only 6 weeks. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they were already engaged. So I don't know.
Okay.
What they were doing, restart what they were doing, and it's going to cause more delay.
I wasn't in my right mind.
Okay, that's something for the courts to figure out. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. You're not going to get everything you want today. Okay?
Okay.
So are we done? Okay.
We're not done speaking.
I thought you said we were done.
No, we're not done speaking.
Okay, then we will do this again. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have them with you during any question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any question if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand what I read to you?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I'm reading that to you again is because you have previously indicated you wish to speak with me again. So that is why we're doing it. Every time that you say you want a lawyer, I stop the questioning. In order for me to start the question again, it's only after you wish to talk to me and after I read that. So you understand that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it I can talk to you about today?
My bipolar and schizophrenia.
Okay. What is it you want to talk about?
It's a condition that I have.
I understand that. And you've had it since 2019 when you were diagnosed?
Yes.
Okay. Where were you when that was diagnosed?
I was. Where was I? I think I was in Boca Raton.
Okay.
It got diagnosed in Fort Pierce, though.
Is that after you were Baker acted?
Yes.
Okay. That was through the Port St. Lucie Police Department?
No.
What did you had an incident with Port St. Lucie Police Department, correct?
I did. How do you know that?
Because that's my job.
Oh.
So what I'm trying to do is establish what you know about or what your past experience has been. That's what I'm trying to understand. Okay? I'm trying to find out if there was commonality in the things that are making you upset.
The interviewer is just as bamboozled as we are.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't
Because
know.
she's so drastically changed.
I think she got super scared, like paranoid or what, when she's.
No, it's just like in the first part, she was all about she was kind of trying to acknowledge what she did, and she was like, hit me with everything, hit me with the book. I intended to kill these people, and I'm going to kill you if you let me. Right? That was her first approach. Now she's trying to protect herself in some way, legally.
Oh, maybe.
And it must be confusing to him. Like,
But
what is going on here?
shouldn't he? He didn't read her rights, or like I'm confused. Aren't they supposed to read her rights? He should be doing that.
Oh, they
I
probably
look.
read that out
Oh,
prior to
maybe
this.
they've been speeding out. I forgot. Sorry.
Or if it's just totally random. There's no way to control, there's no way to predict. Do you want to share with me what happened? Because I don't know everything
In Port St. Lucie,
with any of it. How many times have you been Baker acted besides that time?
4 times.
You've been Baker acted 4 times? What other places, where else were you Baker acted?
In Texas,
Okay.
twice.
Is that after you tried to kill yourself?
No.
No? Did you get Baker acted after that?
I don't know.
Okay. What happened in Texas?
So I was hearing voices
Okay.
and I started praying like this, running around my building and praying like this,
Mm-hmm.
and just running around my building and praying very loudly.
Okay. And you got Baker acted for that?
Yeah.
And there was a second time?
Yes.
What was that?
That was when I think I left my building and I went to I can't remember, but there was a second time I was Baker acted twice in Texas.
In any of these Baker acts, did you try to hurt people?
No.
Okay. Did you try to hurt yourself and it was a reason for the Baker act?
I don't think so.
Okay. Does it sound likely?
Psychosis.
Okay, so you just weren't in your right mind and that was the reason for a mental health evaluation?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 2 times in Texas, and then I'm going to assume 2 times in Florida.
I think it's 3 times in Florida.
Okay.
Let's see. 3 times in Florida.
Okay. What happened with those instances?
The first time I was in Boca Raton, I started hearing voices and I tried to jump out of my window because I thought I could fly. And I lived on the 8th floor.
Okay.
But for some reason I didn't jump.
Okay.
And I started having symptoms of psychosis and all sorts of mania. And I ended up in the mental health institution. When I drove from Boca Raton to my parents' house, they Baker acted me at Martin Memorial Hospital in Stewart.
Okay.
And that's all I would like to say
Okay. About Baker acts.
about this entire discussion.
Okay. So you want to stop talking?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel better telling me this?
Yes.
Okay.
Little by little, I feel better telling you.
All right. If at any time you want to talk to me again, we can talk again. Okay? Is that fair? Okay. We're going to stop talking for now. And if you
Okay.
want to talk to me until such time they're done their paperwork, I'll come back in and talk to you. All right.
This is the thing. Is it possible for someone who's undergoing the most severe of mental illnesses to be this good at describing it and being so seemingly self-aware of their problems?
Yeah, because she
You
was
know?
already pretty intelligent.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think
she
it's
has.
possible.
Yeah, I mean, she has impressive facility, right? She knows how to communicate very well, and it's just kind of chilling how coldly and how matter-of-factly that she's describing her problems. You know,
Yeah, like very clinical. And
clinical, exactly.
yeah, and then, like if she hadn't done anything other than just, trying to get help, I don't know, it's very almost refreshing that she's kind of, I think she's pretty honest about it.
No, yeah, I agree. I think From everything we've seen, this is a genuine. She's been genuine, I think.
It's just in the first video, it really stuck with me when I wish I could remember how she said it, but she's basically saying that she hated herself and she was getting frustrated with herself because she didn't want to have this problem. And that's just like, that's how I feel. I feel like she knows what's going on. She has no control of, like, I feel like there's her inside her head seeing what she's doing and like, and wonder if she's like screaming, like she's trying not to do it. And she's just doing it like on autopilot.
That's a good way to put it, because I think that was one of the takeaways from the first part, right? Is that you could kind of almost see the this poor person describing something that she had lost all control over, that was going on in her head, but she was, you know, her real self was still able to express it, you know, and it was, I think we both had a lot of sympathy watching her, you know, she seemed like nothing other than a victim, you know, that.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and like how Calming the Chaos said apparently the meds she was prescribed for bipolar and schizophrenia weren't working. Like, yeah, and then you wonder, you know, like if they were making it worse even.
Jules, I think she must have a law degree. I don't know for certain, but she definitely had her own. She was an attorney. She had her own company, but she's also been disbarred now. Yeah. Oh yeah, Calming the Chaos confirms that. I would be suspect of a diagnosis of schizophrenia if she has a law degree, more likely to be bipolar. With psychosis, it's fairly difficult to enjoy organized thought if one is schizophrenic.
See, you should have had Jewel for that on here instead of me. I don't know.
Oh, Jules is she's really smart. She works in that field.
Why do you have me when you have Jules? Are you crazy?
Probably silly.
I like to talk about the crazy, like Sarah Boone's and this one I don't know anything about. Thank you, Jules, for that information.
Iva says mental illness is far more prevalent than people realize. Pilots, doctors, judges, people you would not even think that have an illness. Yeah, great point. I mean, do you remember a few years ago there was a pilot that was suffering really bad mental health problems, and he was even telling his employers he was being open to a certain degree about the help that he was seeking, but he was also suicidal, and I think he kept that from his employers, obviously. And he, on a random flight, flew the plane into a mountain, killed everyone.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were going to talk about a different one. I didn't know about that.
That was over here in Europe somewhere.
Oh my gosh, because I think there was one over here a couple years ago where the pilot went crazy, but they were able to get him out, and then the co-pilot finished it. That's
Yeah, I think this
terrible.
guy, I think he locked the door and his co-pilot couldn't get back in, and he just nosedived right into a mountain.
Wow.
I think he was German, from what I remember.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, mental illness is prevalent through all walks of society, I guess. And I think, like Jules' point there is, could someone be capable of presenting well enough to actually be a professional and have such a condition like that? You know, like to have such a severe condition. But from everything we've seen, it does seem like quite a quick and severe descent.
Yeah, because I don't
And
know
it-
how long was she still working? No,
Well,
I don't
even
know, like,
looking at that, like even that TikTok video at the very start, right, where she's looking all professional and presentable and good on camera. If you watch it properly, and obviously it's easier with hindsight because we know what's occurred now, but just watching it, you can see something's not quite right with her in the eyes, you know, when she's presenting that. But on the face of it, she looks fine. But there's something underneath it that I think you can detect.
yeah, I don't know. Look at what Susie said. That's interesting too. She has a master's and other degrees. She was always studying, apparently. I think it focused her mind. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, she comes across as someone
That's a
that
good
has been
point.
a hard worker, a very
Yeah,
hard worker.
totally. Yeah. She looked like she had it all planned out. And then it just got destroyed.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
you may want to
Sound?
talk again.
Okay. What's on your mind?
I want to tell you more about the Baker Acts.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. You know how this goes. So, Lieutenant McLean, we are speaking again. The time is now.
We have no sound?
I think
Can you guys hear this?
I'm gonna check. Press play.
Should be
Press
fine.
play. Yeah, I think it was okay. Can you hear? Calming?
Yeah, let us know.
4:32 in the evening, afternoon. You still have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used to you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any.
Yeah, and that was one of the questions that we posed in the first part of this, was whether or not law enforcement should have got her assessed. Because this is obviously hours into the interrogation now, right? What we're watching at this moment, but the way that she was coming across and the clear indications of, you know, real mental illness, should they have stopped the interview earlier and got her assessed?
Yeah, you
And
know,
I
and
think a
that,
few people agreed with that.
yeah. Didn't, well, and I should take back because I just remembered you did send me a video that a lawyer had made about this case.
Oh yeah,
Didn't she even say that? I'm pretty sure, but she said something about that, how they didn't address the obvious mental
yeah.
situation that was going on.
Yeah, because I think there's regulations. Obviously, it differs state to state, obviously, right? But I think if someone is presenting the possibility of serious mental health issues like she is, that they should end the interview and get her assessed, right?
Yeah,
For not only for their protection, but for their own protection if it goes to court.
of course. And yeah, because if they just hold her there, it can just aggravate the situation, make her more crazy, and then, you know, aggravate her. And then she goes and does something else that she wouldn't have done if they just
Yeah, and
hadn't
exactly, I
instigated
think
it.
that happens, right? Like from the clips that we've seen at the very start of this, you can see where she
Oh yeah,
ramps,
when she's
ramps up, right?
Questions and have them with you during questioning. If you're not afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any question if you wish. You decide to answer questions now that a lawyer.
You know what? I'll get a lawyer. I'll get a lawyer.
Okay,
Sorry.
not a problem. Just sitting here and hanging out. How about
Okay.
that? All right.
Sorry, I'm just nervous.
It's okay. You're allowed to be nervous. You've had a long day.
There's an understatement.
What do you like to do for fun?
I like to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go any place cool?
Yeah, I've been to France, Italy, Spain, the United Kingdom, all around the Caribbean.
Nice. I did. I've been to the UK. I've been pretty much just in London. I did South Africa, big Cape Town, Swaziland, Zimbabwe. Been to Mexico and all through the Caribbean a bunch of times. Yeah, I like to do that too. It's fun. Get to see different parts of the world and see how people live. Love talking to people. Do you speak other languages? What do you speak?
Haitian Creole. I'm Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you live there?
No.
No, just family.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you born here in Florida?
I was born and raised
Okay.
in Florida.
Local.
Hmm?
In Stewart?
Yeah, born and raised in Stewart right here.
Okay.
Palm Beach Road.
So did you go to Martin County?
No, I went to Jensen Beach High School.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, forget about that. Who was the principal then?
I don't remember.
Where'd you go to college?
FIU, Florida International University in Miami.
And then you went to Nova?
Yeah, for law school.
Very good. Very good. That's quite the accomplishment.
Thank you.
So when did you get engaged?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Just make a conversation that doesn't have to do with today.
Recently.
Okay. How'd you guys meet? Or if you don't want to talk about that, that's fine too. I'm just making conversation. It has nothing to do with today.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Will I have access to my phone numbers in jail?
Not your actual phone numbers. Are there numbers you want to write down?
Have you noticed how conscious that she is of her social media stuff? She's brought that up so many times that she wanted to get her phone so she could delete her profiles on social media and things. I think that's quite telling.
Because she's got to know they're going to go looking through everything.
Yeah.
And I don't even think she's worried about the police doing it. It's more like she's pretty smart. Like she knows the internet's going to do it. You know, media and all that are just going to be looking all over it. I think. I don't know. What do I know? But she seems like, and she was pretty good on all that, right? Like, I don't know how to TikTok and all that. You know, and then so she was.
But here's the
it.
thing. Here's the thing as well, though. When you go back and look at a lot of those pictures that she had up and some of her videos, right? She's taken a lot of time and effort to make them look as presentable as possible and to kind of portray the image that she obviously wanted the world to see of her. Because I think obviously a lot of people put way too much stock on how they're presented to the world. You know, it's like the Facebook craze. You know how people want to portray themselves as being what they are not yet in life, but how they want to be seen. You know,
Yeah.
living the high life, jumping out of planes. My life is amazing. This is the kind of person I want you to believe I am, right? I think
Yeah.
everyone is probably aware of that temptation to a certain degree. That's within all of us, right? That temptation, but most of us, right, are aware of that, and we shy away from that temptation, right? Because it's bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
it's fake. But I think a lot of people get sucked way too into that, and they almost develop a second identity, which is kind of separate from their reality, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting the impression that this has occurred with her in some sense, because I think she's more worried about her social media persona than her actual reality that's occurring right in front of her right now.
Yeah. I I don't know. I kind of saw it as more like she's concerned. I don't know. Now I changed my mind again.
I posed too
Because
many questions, I think.
I just thought like maybe she's thinking that they're gonna just like dig up everything she did and try to like
But
look
she's
into
very
all the
concerned about it.
signs and stuff. Yeah.
Why is she so concerned about it in this moment though, right? Like
I
why,
don't,
like if you're about to be, she obviously knows that her life is kind of ending right now. So why is she even caring about social media in this moment? That's what's bizarre. And I think it's telling you something about her and what might have been going on.
I don't know. I think it's telling you that she's smart as far as like
Smart, yeah.
they're
Also,
gonna get into it no matter if she wasn't, if she's trying to portray someone she's not, if that was a character, or maybe she's just promoting her businesses with it, but she's smart enough to know that everyone's gonna go through her stuff and look through every little thing and but maybe you're right. That's why I say I think maybe you changed my mind, because it could be that she's caring more about what they're gonna say.
yeah.
It's tough. Either way,
Yeah,
it's kind of odd. I wouldn't be thinking about my Facebook.
you wouldn't be, like most people wouldn't be, but it's interesting that she has really focused on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same phone or the other phone?
The same phone. Actually, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
This real quick. All right, this one was passcode.
532146.
Hey, Miss Nita, I just sent you the application and the
All
warrant
right,
for it.
so we want to go to contacts. Do you need me here?
Orga Espity.
Has he come in?
ORGA. Yeah. Orga Espity.
We got it.
Tasa Espity.
Just making sure these are the same numbers. TOSA.
TASSA.
Okay,
And that's all.
on this one.
Yeah, and TASA.
I think I got Heather.
Okay,
And that's all.
on that. And this one. What's the best one?
Actually, I don't need that one anymore. And I'll be able to take those with me.
No, these are staying with us.
These numbers?
Yeah, these you can have.
And I'll be able to take that into the jail?
The paper?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think
Okay.
that you can tell them you want to keep those phone numbers and they should be able to help you out.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this as small as possible for you.
Okay, I'm ready to talk again.
You want to talk again?
I think one of the phones are on.
They're both off right now.
Are you sure?
They're not powered off, but it may have been my phone chirping.
No, I think you called someone from my phone. Can you check?
Happy to check. That one does not have anything going.
Am I calling the wrong? I just had
That one does not have anything going.
Okay.
All right.
Are any of those ringing, George?
Any what? No, they're both in airplane mode.
Okay.
All right. Time is now 4:42. Reviewing your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him with you during questioning.
Okay, so
Now, a lawyer
she's
will
about to
be
get
appointed
arrested.
for you before any question if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand what I said?
Yes.
Okay. What's on your mind?
A lot.
Yeah, well, I'm here to listen.
We're trying to reach her fiance. Do you happen to have a phone number for him?
Give you some privacy. What's on your mind?
I only tried to kill those people because I heard voices in my head telling me to do so.
Okay. And we've been dealing with those voices for a while, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you take your medication, does it help control that? And this is something the judge is going to want to know, the doctors are going to want to know, because if the medication you're given isn't working, they need to figure out what they can use so that you can function normally.
I don't feel comfortable answering that question.
Okay. Okay. Is it fair to say the medication did its job for 3 years?
I've been off my medication for months at a time.
Okay. Have you had any episodes other than today when you're off your meds?
I've gotten Baker acted again.
That's what happens when you go off your meds?
Yes.
Okay. You see a pattern? The meds seem like they're working. You go off and you get Baker acted.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think we can do to keep it so that you're not going off your meds? Is there a reason you go off your meds?
Health insurance and the doctors.
The health insurance? Really?
Mhm.
So, well, maybe as a result of all this happening, we can have some good come of it and get some meds that don't have to necessarily go through your insurance. I don't know. This isn't my specialty, so. But maybe the state of Florida can pitch in and help you get the right meds.
Okay.
All right. Sometimes it takes something bad for people to move through to get to someplace good. Like I told you before, I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're dealing with a bad problem. Mental health is no joke. And
The lawyer, she killed herself.
which lawyer?
Chesley Christ.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
She jumped off
talking
the
about?
building and she just ended it all.
When
Which lawyer is she talking about?
Did she say Chesley Smith? I'm gonna look it up. I don't know what she said. The first name is Smith. Ooh, maybe this is Miami. I'm gonna look.
It's just,
No.
it's her flat, cold communication that's so disconcerting, you know?
You have something right here. Yeah, on your eyebrow.
when was this?
This was a week ago, last week.
Did this start up some feelings for you?
Hopelessness.
Yeah. How did you know her?
I followed her on Instagram.
Okay.
She's a lawyer just like me.
Oh,
Where did she practice?
She was on Extra TV.
Okay. And,
She didn't practice law anymore. She went into Hollywood
okay.
and she lost it and she jumped off a building and fell to her death.
Did you see this on TV?
It was
So,
all over the news.
did it happen recently?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So did seeing that fact that another attorney decided to take her own life get you thinking about this type of thing? Yeah.
A little bit.
Where did the hurting other people come into it?
The voices.
Yeah.
The voices told me to do something to my little niece this morning.
Did you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I didn't touch her.
Good. Well, you have control over it. You got to keep control over it. And I don't know what all the answers are. This is, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. So I don't know what all the answers are. But those are the people that can help you at least get to some semblance of normalcy. You know.
Yeah, I thought about killing my little niece.
You know. How are you going to?
I'm starting to think about this a little differently. Like the whole thing about social media and having a presence and being thought of as being successful or famous in your own little corner of social media is that it kind of sometimes I think it depends upon the sort of dramatic, and she is incredibly flat, Jules,
yeah.
and it almost feels like she is trying to shock in a sense, almost as if to say, this is how crazy I am. I wanted to do this to my niece. I wanted to kill these people, and you know what? I'm going to kill you as well, which I think she says coming up. Yeah, to the interrogator, and I'm starting to suspect that she's aware that she's doing that. It's like she's her
Like the shock.
yeah, Yeah, because that can be the that can be what people become used to in terms of getting attention on social media, is the kind of shock value or the dramatic, and it
Yeah.
becomes almost a kind of, they kind of almost monetize it in a way. You know, it's how they understand that they get attention or they get likes or they get views.
Yeah. Yeah. To be the craziest or whatever. What?
It's
I
like
don't know.
she's just she's realizing that she's destroyed herself, right? She's flown that plane into the ground, but she still wants everyone, she wants the world to see it and to be aware of it.
Oh yeah, maybe. I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe. And just get her name out there one more time, before. I guess so, maybe. I doubt it. But that's a good point. And I'm sure there are people that do that. Like they want that notoriety in that. I don't know. Or
Yeah, she wants to be recognized, even if it's in a terrible way, I think.
yeah, maybe.
Like, look at how crazy my mind was that I was capable of doing this. So I'm going to tell you exactly what my thoughts are, that I did want to kill these people. It just doesn't seem natural for her to be saying these things, right? Because there's obviously got to be a internal dialogue going on in her head, right? Where she probably knows that everything she's done is wrong.
Yeah.
Because she's not dumb, right? But she's trying to articulate that she is a monster, because at least that way she'll get recognition and people will be amazed and people will be shocked by it. And the
Yeah,
interrogator
okay.
will be shocked by it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I I definitely think that she is having that internal dialogue with herself. Um, I just kind of see it as, yeah, different. I see it as she's just doing it and
I guess the
not that
point
she's
is,
not caring,
is it
but
genuine schizophrenia, or is it not? Is it something less than that, but she's putting on a slight performance to give the impression that she is genuinely schizophrenic? That's the question.
or just exaggerating it a bit.
Could be, right?
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't think that they really believe that she's sick, so she feels she has to ham it up a bit just so that she can get the help. But I don't even think she's thinking that
That
much
far
into
ahead.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that.
Most likely by drowning.
Yeah. You guys have a pool? No?
No, I would have had to take her somewhere.
How old's your niece?
She's only 4 years old. But I hear constant
Constant voices telling you to do something. You know. Well, that's pretty sad. Did something ever happen to you?
when I was little,
What happened?
a lot.
Okay.
A lot of trauma.
Have you ever dealt with those things?
No.
No. Maybe moving forward, that's something you should try to work out. Because if you can't treat yourself right, you're definitely not going to treat other people right.
She won't ever hear that, right?
No. On one of your Baker Act paperwork, it said you were suffering from PTSD. What's that about?
PTSD?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get that?
It's a court document, which is a public record.
She crying? Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I think she's sad for herself and that she knows what she lost.
Do you want to tell me your secret?
It's bad.
People don't get PTSD from good things. And a lot of good people, PTSD is a normal person's reaction to an abnormal situation. There are things we're not supposed to see. There's things that we're not supposed to go through. And there's things that our body, our mind just doesn't know how to process. And that's when people get certain mental health issues, post-traumatic stress disorder, post-traumatic stress. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person, it means something bad happened to you.
It's too much
Okay,
to talk about. It's too much. It's too evil.
we don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay. What are some good things that have happened to you?
I got engaged.
That's awesome. What else? Got engaged, graduated law school,
Graduated college.
college. That makes you a pretty amazing person. All those things right there. What else?
What else?
Come on, there's always something. You've traveled, you've seen part of the world. That was happy times, right? Okay. Look,
Yeah, I got to travel.
and you know what? When you get through this, and this is on the other side, and you work out your own stuff, then you can hopefully see the rest of the world. Because there's a lot more to it than just Europe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where else do you want to go?
I want to go to Africa,
Yeah?
Asia,
You know?
Philippines. Thailand. I
Yeah.
want to go to Thailand.
I want to do Australia. I like to go to French Polynesia, Tahiti, and Bora Bora, stuff like that.
See the crystal clear water.
No, I love the water. I want to do the national parks in the United States. I see all the national parks.
Yosemite.
I do the Smoky Mountains, and I do.
How was that?
It's nice. It was a good time. Very peaceful. We had a cabin up there and stuff like that for vacation, and got to see that. It was spring break, but it started snowing. It got so cold.
Oh.
Did part of the Grand Canyon when I was about that tall, so I want to go back and see it when I can remember it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to have goals. That's what you need to do. You need to set yourself some goals. You know, work through some things, treat yourself to something. Work through some more things, treat yourself to something. The more you talk about it, the easier it's going to be for you. You don't have to talk about it with me. I'm not asking you to, but you got to talk about it for you with somebody.
The trauma.
Whatever's going on up there.
Okay.
Okay, can you promise me that? All right. Is your niece your sister's child? You know, that they don't live with you, or they do sometimes?
They do sometimes. They live there sometimes.
What's your sister do? Is she as smart as you?
She's a waitress.
Yeah, where she work?
She works at Hooters.
Okay. Down in Palm Beach?
So
No, she works at
flat.
Hooters and I think Broward and Pembroke Pines, I think.
Pembroke. That's a long drive from here.
Yeah. Please don't tell my sister that I wanted to do that to her baby.
I'm not talking to your sister.
Okay.
This is you and me talking. Okay.
She would either right away.
Probably not understand. But like I said, you're not making very thought out decisions right now.
Yeah.
We need to get you some help.
I don't think I would ever do anything to her.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose my fiance over this. He won't want to talk to me.
Why is that?
He'll think I'm crazy.
Interesting that she says that he'll think I'm crazy. To me, that indicates such an awareness of how she's going to be perceived. I'm still debating with it myself whether it's possible that she's faking some of this.
I
I
don't think
don't
so.
think she is. No, I don't
No.
either.
It's horrible when she says she hopes her sister doesn't find.
Find out what she said, and here it is on
Yeah.
YouTube, right? Yeah.
I don't know how I would feel if my sister said that about my kid. You know, I would think that I would have the heart to understand that she didn't, and at least she didn't. But that would be so scary, like to think how close her daughter came to being killed, like horribly.
I know, right?
And that's just still your sister, you know, by your sister, and you know she's so sick that she didn't need to want to do that, you know, but I don't think I would be
Yeah.
able to trust her ever again.
You couldn't, could you?
No, not if it was my kid. I think it would be even easier to forgive her if her intentions were to kill me, you know, like because I'm her sister, and you know, but a 4-year-old is harsh. And thank goodness, you
Yeah.
know, nothing happened.
That's the
And so
thing. No
far,
one died as a result of this, right? Thank God.
yeah. So far, I mean, I haven't checked to see how badly injured they are. And
Well, I
there's
think
so
one
many,
person was in critical condition.
yeah. So I mean, that's like months or years, you know, depending on how horrible they were hurt, and they could still pass away. They
Yeah.
could have, you know, even in 2 years, they could have something wrong with them that wasn't wrong with them before this, and then pass. So
Yeah, and is there really any difference at the end of the day? Because her intention was to kill, right? I think that's
yeah,
quite clear. She was attempting to do that. So there's no difference from the fact that, like, thankfully the person survived, but that's just in the hands of the gods in a way, you know? But
yeah,
it doesn't change. Like, her intentions were exactly the same as another circumstance where someone did die as a
right,
result of those same intentions, right?
right. Yep.
Can I put his number down?
Sure.
Okay.
Which one?
This one.
The small one?
Mm-hmm. His name's Kyle.
What's the code again?
532146. Kyle Robert Luce. Nine? That's a 9?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Would you be willing to voluntarily give a sample of blood? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna take it here.
I'm gonna see if they will. Have a paramedic come over and see if they can take a sample.
Actually, no, I don't wanna do it.
Yeah,
Can I bother you one more time?
sure.
Can I use the restroom again?
Stay in there.
Okay. Can I use the restroom again?
Is Heather still here? Heather's not here anymore? All right, go ahead. Yes, ma'am. We'll just have to- Matt, you have it? Matt, you have a body cam? No, I don't have one anymore. Run back, Rick. Go get one.
Can I leave this open?
That's all.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we almost done?
Yes, ma'am.
And then what?
Then you get transported to jail.
Can I get another water?
We're good for now.
No?
No, not right now, man.
Are we almost done here? Like she's just been put out here by, it's like she's in a dentist's appointment. Are we done? Can I go? I'm being inconvenienced.
Where is she gonna go?
Well,
Well, maybe she just wants to move on. I can't believe they just like gonna take her to jail still. Like, I mean, I guess we're
I
in
know, right?
some-
I mean, was she actually evaluated?
I don't. Maybe she had to have been right, but I mean, at what point when they want to prosecute her and they just leave her in jail? Like, I don't know. That's what happens when you don't look up anything about something and you just go in to watch it. But I hope that they did. It just seems like they're just gonna process her in the jail and.
I've got a
And
feeling
then-
that they didn't, though. I think it probably happened once her lawyer got involved, right? That's the first thing that he should have done was to get her professionally evaluated, because that's going to be her defense, right?
But I mean,
I
they'll
don't think
take.
they did.
Yeah, but like if a criminal gets injured and stuff by like in the middle of something, they'll take him to the hospital first. I mean, granted, if it's no big deal, they'll just patch him up and then take him right to put to jail. But
Yeah.
I mean, at least they get some kind of medical attention, and just because she's not bleeding or anything they're not even taking into account, like, I'm sure they're gonna have her on like some kind of watch or something, like suicide watch, I would
Oh,
hope,
definitely.
you know, but like,
But there is liability there, like even to their own, even to the state's case, right? Is the fact that they didn't get her evaluated themselves, and that they perhaps prolonged this interrogation.
well, does Jules know? Maybe she knows, because at what
She
point are
might.
they gonna be so out of it mentally that, like, it seems almost wrong to take them to jail and have them be in that kind of environment, and unless there's like a special place to put her, but which there's got to be, you know, like she's, I'm sure they put her by herself. She wasn't put out with everyone else, but
Yeah,
I
and
don't know,
even
it just feels
even
bad.
just with the recorded interrogation, right? Is that she's gonna the case would be that someone that is not mentally capable, someone that is this sick, is going to say things that are going to stand against her, right,
Right, of course.
in trial. And the argument should be, I guess, whether that should have been that she should have been protected from that, and that liability falls on law enforcement, right?
Yeah.
They're just there to uphold the law. So it's really surprising to me that this interrogation lasted so long before her being taken to be evaluated.
Yeah. Or even that they would keep engaging as much as they do.
Yeah.
I would have thought they would have just like kind of like left her alone, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the whole argument about her. She's obviously incriminating herself constantly through this, but should she have been protected from herself from doing that earlier in this case, once it was obvious that there was most likely a serious mental issue, right?
Yeah. And David Berkowitz is the son of Sam.
But I'm thirsty.
I thought that, yeah, he's the son of Sam Killer, yeah.
Yeah, talking to dogs. Well, he said the dog told him to do all that.
Yeah, I think I remember listening to a podcast about him. Yeah, he was hearing voices from the dog, right, telling him to do what he did.
Yeah, his neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
Have you had 4 bottles of water so far? George, we do need to. All right, he's gonna take you over to the jail. You're just gonna put your handcuffs from the front to the back.
Okay.
Stand up for me. Cool.
Good.
42, rotation right. Respond to 28. First is Alpha India.
Not too tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that.
Okay.
Give me a second. Once I do that, I have to figure out loosening it up again. So. 50 Alpha, Quebec, Alpha 50AQYA. This is Kia. This has got moderate driver's side rear damage. Do you have any weapons on you or anything anywhere?
No.
No? Okay.
Alright. Can I get water before I leave? Oh yeah, that's for me.
Well, you won't be able
Those
to
are my
drink it.
phone
Yeah, you're not
numbers.
gonna be able to drink it, but you're only gonna be with me for about 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
So. Then you'll be able to,
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it was kind of painful there towards the
Yeah.
end, right? It just needed to end. But this is her boyfriend, her fiance, and you were telling me that it was quite a brief relationship, right? Like she only
Yeah.
knew this guy for 3 months.
No, I thought it was 6 weeks. I don't know. They
Oh,
said
6
it
weeks?
in the first. Yeah, I think we watched it already in the first one. I don't know. This is whatever. We just saw a little bit of him, and that was enough to make me know I wanted to watch him more than her. So
Yeah.
it's time to get the popcorn.
Get the popcorn. I
Let's
think
go.
this could be. I'm hoping this is going to be revealing to some extent, right?
Yeah, and it's really surprising to me too that they would even release this. I think maybe it's because he's so wild or what's gonna happen, but I hope that's not a thing where they start like releasing the interviews that they have with basically like innocent family and friends, but I have been seeing that recently.
Yeah.
Because these
Well,
people didn't deserve it, but
let's
we'll
see how
see.
he comes across.
Really just gonna kind of ask you some questions on her mental status and stuff like that.
Yep.
Try to get a good understanding of who she is, stuff like that.
Okay. So what was the statement? What was the report of the, so how did it all go?
He'll give you a complete rundown and everything.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
Just real quick, you don't have any concealed weapons or anything on
Nope.
you? Okay, all right, just making sure. All right, thanks.
My name is Joe Calderon. I'm the detective kind of working this incident. It's Kyle.
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. You can leave at any time. Just let me know.
Oh, I know. Yes.
I guess we were just kind of, you're engaged, right, to her?
Can you tell me this, the police report of Beatrice, what the police report says about
Yes. So basically, she went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, and then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? Is that what?
I haven't seen anything like that. I was speaking to her last night on the phone for an hour and a half on the phone.
How long have you guys been together?
Since New Year's.
Okay, you're
New Year's of this year.
2022.
Yep.
Okay,
That's when we met.
Okay. Like New Year's Eve, or was like New Year's?
Yeah, we went to Mulligan's our first date, and
Okay.
we were talking like 2 weeks prior. She told me straight off in the beginning, like when we on the Facebook dating app, I personally was stopped dating for like almost a year at that point, and I opened up the Facebook dating app, and she said I said, "What are you looking for?" She said, "A husband." And I said, "Well, I'm ready to settle down too."
Okay.
So we went on a date, and we instantly disconnected. And the first I didn't see nothing wrong with her at all. The first 6 weeks, it was great. She'd come over every weekend, spend 5 days in my house at a time. From what I saw in her, she wouldn't even hurt a fly. I did, and yes.
You guys live separately, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So she's been like, what happened today is out of character for her.
So she told me the other day, wow. So I just, do you know about her condition?
She told us a little bit, but I didn't actually get to talk to her all too much today.
Okay. Did she from her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them?
Yeah.
Really?
That I heard. Yeah.
She said it to the
Yeah, she said it multiple times.
Does she know these people?
No.
Okay.
Do you know what she did today?
Yes. Yes.
Can you walk me through her day?
Yes. This morning I went and saw, I've been doing pre-marriage counseling. I've been seeing a therapist.
Okay. By yourself or with her?
I gave her the information to call.
Okay.
And she reached out to, yes, the lady therapist was reaching out to her, and we were, getting ready to go to pre-marriage counseling.
Okay.
She's an entrepreneur. She owns a law firm.
Yeah.
She does consulting. She's highly intelligent. She has all, her degrees, and she knows how to take care of herself independently, now from this, so since we've been seeing each other, I didn't understand, she had a condition with her mental health. For me, the way I was raised, it's like, I'm getting married, I'm going to meet the family.
Yeah.
I'm going to go meet the brother. I'm going to meet the sister. I'm going to meet the parents. I'm going to get their approval and their blessings, because that's what Jesus would want me to do, And I did that. I went and met her. The brother reached out to me. I called him and I said, "Hey, let me take you. Let's hang out. I want to talk to you." And she.
Did you say as well, Melanie, that Beatrice went back to live with her parents towards the end?
Oh no! They said that she was living. They had asked her where she was living, remember? And then she said she was living with her parents and her brother. I don't know if there was anyone else, but I was just guessing that. I thought she moved in with them so that they can help her.
And and that kind of points to the fact that whatever was going on with her was a genuine issue, that she had to go back and live with her parents, right? Because she was a high-flying member of society, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, unless she was trying to save money and stuff, but I'm sure she could have afforded her own place.
It gives you the impression that she was obviously aware that she was not well.
Yeah.
He was just telling me, that about Beatrice, that she has some issues, right? And I called back to Beatrice, and she's like, "Let me call you back," and she called me up and says she has a condition,
Did she say what it is?
So her condition, she was, she didn't tell you?
I just want to know what you know. I don't want to tell her. I don't want to tell you what she told me. I was just wondering.
Well, what did she tell you?
Well, she said she's bipolar. Is that what she told you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did she tell you anything else about what she has or what's going on?
So, when she was working, and like anyone, if you were to stay up 3 days straight, working, not sleeping, your psychological, your cognitive awareness would not be properly there, right? It would kind of be distorted. You might be hearing stuff, you might be seeing little stuff, like staying up for long periods of time.
Oh, yeah, 3 days without sleep is a little
So she was working over 100 hours a week, and she was owning her law firm. She was representative for herself, and she was working all these hours, and she ended up having a mental breakdown. And she started, saying she was hearing voices.
How long ago was that?
This was back when she was living in Boca. I would say about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And so, she went and got evaluated, and,
Yeah, so he's obviously known her for longer, even though it was just a 6-week relationship. He's at least known her for 2 years there, right? Because he's referring to what was going on 2 years ago, where she was living.
Oh, I think he just found that out. He probably just found that out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Who knows?
it's like, if I were to tell anyone, it's like, oh, I hear a voice, I'm a schizophrenic, right?
Yeah.
So, because it's
Did she have?
So she takes yes, her condition. you know, what I found out with bipolar is you can't stop taking the medication. Absolutely not. That's for one, those artificial medicines that are connected to receptors, it rewires your brain to that. So when you stop taking that, even for like a day or two, you start going through withdrawal, twitching of the face, you know, the hands twitching, and then it's like the mania starts coming out. So, you know, she told me the other day that she was not taking her medications the whole time we've been together when she was visiting me.
When was that? When she was visiting you?
Yes. Yeah, so she'd be visiting me 5 days at a time.
And when she would see you, she wouldn't take the medication?
I didn't even know she was on it until last week.
Okay, so she told you last week that she was taking medicine, but that she just stopped?
She's so the whole time she's been with me, it was just me and her, she didn't take the medication.
Any reason why?
So I know she wants to have a kid, and she wants to get married, and we want to be together forever, you know, and I just know I just because, you know, so I've been seeing my therapist this whole time, and he's been helping me, you know, like, you know, taking proper precautions, healthy stuff, you know, from my mental health therapist, from pre-marriage counseling, you know. So I just the last time I saw her when we were going to church, we went to breakfast, and I remembered her eyes were twitching, her hands were shaking, and that night she's only got like 2 hours of sleep. So when we got back from church, we took a nap.
What was that? A few days ago?
Yes.
Was it Sunday?
Yes, Saturday, and she left Sunday.
Okay, you guys went to church on Sunday or Saturday?
No, it's Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to church.
And that's when she was acting a little.
Well, her like, she was just like, and then the next day when she was at her parents, because like we have her location shared, she was like home all day at her parents.
Okay.
The next day, you know, and I'm just like, you know, she's my woman, and I'm like, I can't, you know, like, whatever condition, but I can lead a horse to water, but it's up to you to drink it. And you know, with God telling me and prophesies to me about this woman, she's a beautiful woman. She's one of a kind. She has a great heart. She's passionate, and she definitely knows what she owns a freaking law firm. Who can have a condition? So when these medications, she's on antipsychotic medications and bipolar medications. Triliptol is one of them, I'm pretty sure. No, the other one, and the other that one's, I think it's like anti-seizure medication, and it's, you know, helps for like mood swings, so they do that for the bipolar. And then she's on the antipsychotic medication, and you know, personally, you know, with the antipsychotic medication, if you're taking medication and, you know, because it rewires your brain, these antipsychotic medications, right? And she stopped taking them, what's going to happen?
So she told you why she wanted to stop taking them? Was it pregnant?
Yeah. So you know, when she went and saw the doctor, the what is it, gynecologist? Yeah. She went and saw the doctor, and she got checked out. She don't have anything wrong with her. Okay. You know, and with the medicine that she told me, like the doctor said, like I can't be taking medication while trying to get pregnant. Well, at the same time, we've been having, you know, the unprotected sex. We spent like $500 on Plan B, you know, like just, you know, she's like, cause like I just, when this was going on, God told me that, you know, like if for how much, you know, like sex we're, you know, in this relationship, I need a marriage woman. Yeah. Cause I'm not going to, you know, it's get married and then have kids. Right.
It's kind of weird that he's talking about God was telling him to do that.
Oh, well, and then he spent $500 on Plan B. Oh my God. Isn't it way cheaper to like buy condoms? It's gotta be
you think so,
condoms.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But he started talking about God and then using Plan B. I thought those things so mixed. Like just wanted to have sex.
Yeah.
He could have got married. There's a big rush, right? I still think that's too short. What do I know? I know a guy who met his wife and they were married like 6 years or something crazy, and they got married a week after. So, hey.
I did get the impression though that he knew her before the 6 weeks though. I know you're not
I don't
seeing
know.
that,
It's
right?
possible. I guess so. Maybe they knew each other through friends. He doesn't really say. I
Yeah.
just took it like he probably found out.
Well, I
And
mean,
she told him that.
regardless, it was
Yeah.
still just a 6 week relationship, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, he said New Year's, right? And this is so it's like almost 2 months, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's so short. Yeah, 8 weeks, whatever. To me, that's
Let's
too
see what
short of
he
a
has
time.
to say.
You know, and you know, I'm 29. I'm you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I live on my own. I have my own house.
Where do you live close or no? You live
No, an hour away, Loxahatchee, Florida.
Okay. Okay, so you're kind of far.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to her a lot today, or what was going on today?
So I shared my location with her, right? And this morning,
how do you guys share? Do you like to find my friends?
Yeah, find my friends. Find my friends. Yeah, yep. And I was seeing my therapist this morning, and I called Beatrice when I woke up at approximately 8:41 this morning.
Okay.
I called her twice. She didn't answer the phone.
Okay.
I was looking at her location. Let me show you.
Is that normal for her not to answer if you call?
I think one thing's clear already just from watching this is that it wasn't one of those kind of "you're my soulmate" type of relationships. The way he's speaking about her, you
Yeah,
know,
I
he's
don't think
quite
so
he's
either.
distancing himself, isn't he?
Yeah, especially when he like the first things they're talking about, what do you want in a relationship, and they're both like to get married. That's just weird, and I'm really stuck on the plan B thing because what the hell? And also, I don't know what that does to a woman's body, but popping that all the time can be good for a woman's body, especially at some point she wants to have a baby. So this dude was just totally selfish and couldn't put on a glove, like, because whatever stupid excuse he probably gave. But
Yeah, I'm
that's
getting
just
that
what I
same
feel because
impression.
yeah, that can be good for you to take that plan B. $500 worth? How much is it?
I wouldn't say so.
Oh my God. And then I would just be worried that that would mess up my insides, and I would be like, no, I'm not taking no plan B. Put a glove on.
Put a
My
glove on.
God, for real.
Yeah.
I'll be stuck on it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get over it. It's just selfish.
Yeah, he's not coming across too well.
No, she talks to me every day. She's my woman.
Yeah.
You know, like we'll talk throughout the whole day. When I'm not with her, I call her reading the Bible to her.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like, you know. So I saw that she was at this location this morning and this location. And I saw it when
So that's 555 Northeast Ocean Boulevard.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
And the other one
was 651 Southeast St. Lucie Boulevard?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is how it went down. I see her driving on the location. She's crossing this bridge, and I see it. She pulls into this plaza on the location, and I call her. It's like, and then I text her.
What time was that in the morning?
Yes, that location
when she wasn't answering.
Yes,
Okay.
8:30 in the morning. So 8:37, I said, hey. 8:38, he said, why won't you answer? And I said, I see you won't even call me. And I was with my therapist doing my hour session. And he said, dude, just drop the location. Like, maybe she's just out with her girlfriends, or maybe she's with a client, but my insecurities were coming up.
Was she working today? Was she off?
She does consulting and she has her business. She could, you know what I mean? Like,
does she work out of the house? Or
Yes, just your computers, the whole
Okay,
office.
so she works from home.
Yeah, but she can see her clients,
Okay.
you know? And so, you know, and then at the end I said, express enough of my love to you to show you I love you. I said that at the end. And it was at 1:58. And, you know, my mental health, my therapist was saying, you know, if she don't answer, I didn't know any of this was going on, but she just dropped, you know, like just, you know, just let it go, man. I don't know. You know, like
So she ignored
she
you all
when
day
I
then.
yeah when I
She ignored you all day.
yes, from that she was driving, when she was at those locations this morning at
Yeah, I don't like him either.
8:48 this morning, 8 o'clock this morning. I said, Beatrice, call me. She wouldn't answer. She wouldn't answer my text.
Did you guys have an argument the day before?
So when I the day before, I was at my job, right? So I'm a landscaper. I own a landscape company, and I had one of my mechanics tell me that, hey, there's this customer that lives 4 minutes from your house that needs lawn maintenance. And like 2 weeks ago, you know, I ended up getting COVID, so I couldn't see her, or the client, you know. So Beatrice is in bed. This is when we got back from church. She's in the bed. She's on her computer doing stuff for college, you know. And I called up to the client, and she's, you know, I'm on the phone. Her is like, yes, I can come see you and give you a quote tonight. And I'm gonna ask my fiance. I was literally right in front of her talking to this client, you know. And I asked Beatrice, "Want to come with me to quote this job?" She said, "I'm gonna stay here." So I went there and I got the job. And it was like, you know, it was a big contract. I called my mom. I came inside. I was super excited. Yeah. You know, it's a big account. And this woman, she has a lot of money. She has her house. She has these cars. Yeah. And like, you know, I realized that like fucking Luke's lip sync chips. So she got kind of jealous from it. She got jealous. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, but you were just excited about like
my business. Yes, my business. Like, yeah, man. I'm like, you know, like I got the life. You know, I got a whole life ahead of me. Yeah. I'm 29 years old. I got another 30, 40 years of living, man. You know?
You're excited. Did she think that you were up to something?
Well, first she said, she's like, "Drop that client. I don't fucking leave him." Because the customer gave me I got like $700 cash. She's like, "Give it back." And then she just, she was fucking pissed. You know? And I was like, I called my mom.
I really don't like this guy.
No.
He's coming across as if he kind of feels almost like he's aware of something that he should feel bad about in some sense. It's so strange. Like he feels kind of guilty in some way.
Maybe he saw.
Why is he so defensive?
Right, because he probably saw stuff and just ignored it. It sounds like he was all sexed up. And Plan B pills cost $40 to $50 for one pop. So I mean, what the heck? $500.
Yeah, you're making it's a good point you make.
I'm trying to find out how many condoms. Yeah, I want to find out how many condoms you can buy with $500. Probably like enough for the rest of your life, right? $500.
Yeah, I think it's the better option. I'm assuming it's the better option.
I'm just more like, okay, I'm not judging if somebody needs to use it or not. You know what I mean? I'm more about like, that's a lot of times to be doing that to your body. That's what I'm thinking. But he doesn't even care about that. I wouldn't want my husband taking something that I don't know what plan, whatever. I'm sorry. That's the last time I bring it up.
I'm with you on this.
Totally can destroy. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be like every time you have sex, you pop it.
Yeah.
Which $500 in 2 months? Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe it was only $300. That's the last time. I promise. I won't bring it up anymore. I'm over.
Like, Mom, I don't know. Like, I'm just like she's upset. She's upset. You know. And she just she ended up getting her stuff, getting into the vehicle, and she went home. And of course, my mom said, I went to one of my customers' houses. I've known them for like 4 years. They've helped me out in my business in the beginning, like long story short. So
He
I
seems
get
so
home
nervous.
after I've been speaking to him, because I got a vent,
Yeah.
I got a vent.
Why is he so nervous?
And she calls me up. Beatrice calls me up. And she's like, why did you not call me? Why did you not text me back? I'm like, well, you ran. I'm not like, I was going to text you.
Yeah.
And she just said, I remember she took her medicine. I heard her, like the bottle open, so the next day, she's working. She stayed home the whole day because she's like, I'm going to share my location with you.
So that Monday, she just stayed home and worked.
Yeah, just stayed home and worked.
Did she think that like you were like cheating on her or like that?
Well, she was very.
You know her better than I do.
Yeah, well, So she was like, yeah, it made her jealous because the woman was she was 28, right? She has her own shit, like whatever. I just was talking about the client, and I sent her I even sent her the picture of the client and the address before I went over there. And I made that boundary with that client that I am engaged. Yeah. I said it like 4 times. You know what I mean? So, no, I told Beatrice, like when she came up to me, she put her hand on my shoulder, and I was just like, we don't, it's just like, you don't do that. Like, I was telling her, like, so she just got really upset, and she left. But she called back. We made, she apologized. She called back and said, I'm sorry. Yeah. I just
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. So
so you guys argued, like.
Totally agree with that, Nancy. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, right? That he keeps bringing up the money in the cars, and she was in a good place professionally. There's no love at all in this.
Yeah. He was like dreaming about like staying at home and playing video games all day while she's working.
Yeah. He just wanted to have a good woman on his arm, I think,
Yeah. And no rubber.
And no rubber.
You don't like them.
Yeah.
We made,
but she called back and apologized. I said, I love you. And the next day she stayed home all day. It's all in the fine, and I talked to her. She answered every phone call. I talked to her for an hour and a half before she went to bed last night. I remember she took her meds. It makes her tired when she takes her meds, and then this all happened.
And then today just completely ignored you then.
Yes.
Was she still mad at you? Or
I don't.
Totally, Jules. I mean, if you were in a proper relationship, right, and you had real feelings, and you've just found out that she's done something like this, and that your relationship is going to be over, right, you should be mortified in this circumstance. He's not mortified.
He's almost excited that he's involved.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Oh, he's
it's
probably
so
already on the
revealing.
market. Yeah. He's and even if, okay, say this happened to someone, this happened and that was your fiance, whatever. I would be destroyed forever. I guarantee you this dude's on the market already. What has it been? 3 months? It's been,
100%.
He's totally
100%.
looking at him. Yep. That night.
Yeah. He does not give a shit about her. Wow. I mean,
he's all bumming out that he's not going to be married to a lawyer anymore. That owned her own law firm.
It's the lawyer in inverted commas, that he liked about her. The fact that she was a lawyer, that it was impressive to everyone else.
Yeah, I wonder what he does. I wonder what this dude does.
Yeah. I really don't like this guy.
I don't think so, because I was communicating with her. You know what I mean? But I mean,
You'd barely be able to talk in this
Yeah,
room. You
I
know?
didn't even think about like what Nancy just said about like he's not even asking what's gonna happen to her.
Hmm?
Yeah, Jules, and then he's all over here. Everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, are you that guy on freaking Facebook? Don't know how to use a condom? Yo, on
He's going to be like,
YouTube and
yeah, that was me. That was me.
using
That was
Plan
crazy.
B. Yeah, buying Plan B after church."
Yeah. Can I have your number?
Well, he's on the market, girls. You know, there he is
Yeah.
in Florida with them all the weirdos with Sarah Boone.
Yeah. Yeah. Florida's not looking great of late, is it?
No, it's the best place for all this.
Yeah. And speaking of Florida, we have some more stuff coming out about Sarah Boone, the mentor lawyer has managed to get a hold of.
I'm
I think
trying
it's-
not to think about it.
He's
It's
changed
not-
his channel name to Deep Dive Crime, I think. But
Yeah,
he's managed to
something.
get a hold of the initial interviews with her when the cops first went to her. So that's going to be intriguing to watch.
It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait for that. Is he really a landscaper, Jules, or did you look it up, or are you guessing? It's probably being sarcastic, right? I want to hope it. That's what he
I'm
was.
going to Google that soon. He does look like he could be a landscaper.
she's just a powerful woman, and like, you know, like all this, you know.
She's just a powerful woman. Yeah, you like the fact that she came across as a powerful woman.
Oh my God, he just
Didn't-
confirmed it, like right there. That's
Yeah.
it.
That says it all. You don't give a shit about her.
Being engaged to her and finding out about this, I had to go reach out to her family. For one, accept
Well
blessings,
done.
you know.
Yeah. Did you, go ahead, sorry. Did you talk to any of her family today, or
Orga and her sister.
after all this, or was it before?
No, called me around 4:00.
Okay.
And then you called.
Okay.
How heated did you guys' argument get on Monday?
It was so when we she just said I'm leaving, and she grabbed her stuff and left.
That was it.
Yeah, and I said drive safe. She said fuck you. I think I got it on video too.
You videotaped your guys'?
No, I got my camera on the outside when she's leaving.
So she got that upset just out of nowhere, like you guys weren't engaged?
Oh, it was all of a sudden, because the way I boasted about this job I got, and she was worried about that woman of like, you know, like that you're not gonna go fucking.
Why are you talking about your job right now?
What did he say?
And he was.
Did he say what he
He was reflecting upon the fact that he was boasting about this great job that he got. Why is he bringing it up right now and casually folding his legs over there like nothing has happened?
He just seems way excited. He seems way into the attention this is getting him.
Yeah, I think he's quite he's kind of enjoying it, right?
Yeah.
He's enjoying this moment.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that his fiance has done one of the worst things you could ever do and is gone from your life. But yeah.
Yeah, and I
I'm
had to have made
enjoying
the
this.
news. Yeah. This guy's the worst.
Told me, she's like, you got to get that money back to the client right now. You know, and I called my mom on the phone. You know, I'm like, I got to fucking pay my bills, man. I got to, you know, I'm just starting my company. You know,
I got you, man. So there was no exchange between you guys? I mean, it wasn't.
She called me back an hour later and apologized.
She apologized to you?
Yes.
Nice. What did I mean? You guys been together about 8 weeks?
Yeah.
How long is your last relationship you ever been in? I mean, just out of curiosity.
I mean, I haven't been in a relationship in 3.5 years.
How did that last one end?
She was bipolar, and she cheated on me 4 times, and she you know, when I explaining my ex relationship with Beatrice, you know, in the beginning that she was bipolar, you know, and she had mental illness. And, you know, I just remember like she was taking her medication and go out into the parking lot and start speaking to leaves and shit. I never seen that with Beatrice. But when I was telling her about this, she was protecting herself because she had a similarity with the condition from my ex. We were only together for like under 6 months.
Okay. The conversations you had the last couple of weeks or so, do you mind us taking a look at them on your phone with her? With you, is that all right? Or
what would you want to see in the conversations?
just to see what kind of relationship you guys have, that's it.
Okay. I can scroll back from the very beginning.
We have to show all the way from the very beginning. I mean, we're just trying to get a kind of a mental health area for her in the last couple of days.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you argue, are you an arguer or you're quiet?
Huh?
Like me, like when my wife usually gets more upset, she gets more upset, I think, of me not arguing than she does of me, whatever I did. How do you really respond?
Well,
are you a yeller? Are you animated? I mean, what do you usually do?
When I'm upset, I got like, well, for one thing, I smoke cigarettes, right?
Okay.
And while we've been together, she doesn't want me to smoke cigarettes, so it's made me on edge, you know. So like I will go outside and puff on my cigarette, you know. But
I mean, when you say on edge, I mean, like, it's okay to get upset. I mean,
no, I had COVID, and you know, it was like 2 weeks ago. I had COVID. It was sucked. She stayed with me, and then when she had it, I said, "Why don't you come, you know, quarantine with me?"
So,
you know, and she just ended up staying with her parents.
So short of you smoking cigarettes, I mean, is there anything else you do to relieve stress? I mean,
no, I don't drink.
You don't drink, or you don't drink anymore?
Oh, I don't drink anymore.
Okay. How recent is that?
Oh, it's been almost a year.
Oh, so it can't be too long, man. You're only 29 years old, bro.
Oh no! Hey, come on, man! Like,
well, no, I mean, you're 29 years old. You haven't done anything very long, right?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Why is he in such a good mood?
Because it's exciting for him. How many times, like, have you ever been in a police interrogation room with about something like that crazy? You know, that's going to be on the news and stuff. He's super excited about it.
He is.
And he's really a landscaper.
Seems to be,
yeah, Joel said he really is, I believe.
But I mean, you know, it's just no. I told her I have alcoholism. I drink, you know, when I drink, I can't stop.
Right, and I fully understand it. That's what I'm just asking. I mean, we're just trying to get, like I said, a general basis on why she may be upset. And it sounds like she was upset enough not to talk to you all day, right? I mean,
well, something more happened. But the thing about it was, we talked for an hour and a half the night before, and it was pure.
What is pure? I mean, what is that?
There was no tension.
You talked via text or on the phone?
On the phone conversation. Okay. She was in bed. She took her medication. I heard it.
I gotcha.
She was laying in bed.
When did you start seeing a therapist and really get involved in religion?
I've been in religion. I was raised religious.
I was saying just the way you talk about it, the passion, but I just didn't know if it was something new for you or.
Well, she's Catholic, and I'm Protestant, so we went to St. Edward Catholic Church.
Is that something you guys share together?
Well,
the same commitment towards it or no?
Well, you know, like for me being Protestant, I don't have to go speak to a priest. I can speak to God, you know, about the sentence, you know.
I understand. I just didn't. Do you guys share that with each other though?
Oh yeah.
You say you're on the phone and sometimes you read your Bible verses, so I just didn't know if that was.
Oh, I sent you so much Bible verses in the last 2 weeks.
Okay. Was that like which ones? I mean, anything specific about like forgiveness? Or?
No, yeah, I was.
What did he say they did in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm just going to go back there a little bit. I missed that.
I couldn't understand it.
She was in bed. She took her medication. I heard it.
I gotcha.
She was laying in bed.
When did you start seeing a therapist and really get involved in religion?
I've been in religion. I was raised religious.
I was saying just the way you talk about it, the passion, but I just didn't know if it was something new for you or.
Well, she's Catholic, and I'm Protestant, So I went to St. Edward's Catholic Church.
Is that something you guys share together?
Well,
The same commitment towards it or no?
Well, like for me being Protestant, I don't have to go speak to a priest. I can speak to God, about the sentence,
I understand. I just do you guys share that with each other though?
Oh yeah.
Is that the part you meant?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. So he's basically saying, because I'm Protestant, I have a direct route to God. I don't have to go through the whole, the filter of Catholicism. I don't have to go to a priest, right? I have a direct contact to God.
Yeah, he's special.
That's what he's saying.
I like what Nancy Drew said about the eye contact, because I've been kind of watching that too. Like the way he's looking at him, I would be all creeped out. Somebody's staring at me. Very intense.
Yeah, there's something pretty intense about him, isn't there?
Oh, he sent Bible verses. Thank you, Jackie. I didn't understand.
You're on the phone and sometimes you read your Bible verses, so I just didn't know if that was.
Oh, I sent you so much Bible verses in the last 2 weeks.
Okay. Was that like which ones? I mean, anything specific about like forgiveness? Or?
No, yeah, I was just like how I sent her. For one, it says I sent her all types of stuff, man. I'll tell you one I sent to her.
Have you ever been in trouble here in Florida or no?
No,
Never.
no.
How long have you been here?
I've been here. I came down in 2014.
Okay. So how old would that have made you back then? Terrible.
I was
21.
Oh yeah, so
Roughly?
March of 2014. I was I was 21 for about 4 months.
I got you. What made you move down here?
Oh, recovery.
I got you. Yeah. For alcohol or narcotics?
Oh, it was I had my demons, man. I was addicted to opiates and alcohol.
I got you. I'm gonna take you from Ohio, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty big heroin and opiate.
Oh, it's bad up there. Oh, it's so bad up there.
You were in trouble up there at all or no?
No.
Never been in trouble up there at all either?
I don't have a record. The only record I was looking up my record actually last night, and from my records telling me I have my parents when I was 18 was domestic violence, and then I had a weed charge, and I changed it to disorderly conduct.
Okay, but you did have a domestic violence charge.
From my parents, it was yes.
Was that something just you being 18, just not managing your age, or what?
Well, my mom, it was. I think it said like it was.
Well, I'm not worried about what it said. I'm not worried about what happened. You were the one there.
Yeah. So this is what happened. I was 18 years old. I told my dad. I was like, I ain't going to school today. Get the fuck out of my room.
God,
you know what he did? He fucking punched me right in the jaw. I'm spitting up blood. The cops came. I was like, you're going to fucking jail. And then I told the cops what happened, and they're like, place your arms behind your back.
Dickhead, how about the fiance that you've just lost that has done something as bad as what she's done and it's over? Like, how about, like, what does that mean to you? Laughing and joking away about some story from his past.
Wow. And I went to jail.
So, do you mind if I see your phone real quick just for the last couple minutes?
Yeah, you go right ahead. I don't care. Can I look at it with you?
Absolutely, man. I'm not going to stay right here. It's up to you.
Has she ever said that she wanted to like commit suicide or anything? Like,
No, I
never said. Like,
I asked her about her past. She but she just said the suicide. No, I we talked every single day.
Has she ever like did anything?
She was so like 0 to 100. You know what I mean? Like she worked for Monad Consulting, law firm, and then she was doing something else and doing something else. I'm like, okay, like now she's going to school.
Do you know if has anything like bad ever happened in her life that like might have
triggered trauma?
Like what kind of trauma?
She was telling me the trauma she had when she was a kid. She had terrible trauma.
Yeah, was it like was it like a domestic violence situation
I just heard with her relationship with her parents, she hates her parents.
Yeah, is it so she lives with her mom or something?
Yeah, her parents. So basically, she had to leave Dallas. Her parents came, like, rescued her out of Dallas, and she, she was staying with her parents, And I was unaware of all this until like a few weeks ago.
So is she not from here?
No, she's from here. She's born and raised in Stewart. She went to school. She had
what's Dallas? Did she move to Dallas? Or?
Oh yeah, she went to Dallas to get away from everything.
And then like she just eventually, as we normally do, find our way back. Then so she was from here, left, and now she came back.
Mm-hmm.
I've never met her, so like, I don't know. Like if she's been.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. I was unaware she was on medications.
Yeah, which is nothing wrong.
Well, it's just like if we're having unprotected sex, it's something to be concerned about. It's something I should be aware of. Especially with the engagement side. She told me, and I've been there with her. Man, I've been going to counseling. I've introduced myself to her brother. I reached out to her sister. I want to reach out to her parents.
So she never went to counseling, right?
Definitely a narcissist.
Not at all.
Do you think that would be a benefit to her? Probably.
Absolutely. Yeah. The therapist that was she was going to have. It was she's had like 30. She has a master's degree, 30 years experience. A lot of people. She was just telling me what her clients. 87% of the people that are she sees for bipolar and this and that. That like 80%, like majority of them are misdiagnosed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
so I was just like, but at the same time, I've done everything I could to help her.
So like when you found out today, you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, I did everything I could to help her. Well done. Just does not give a shit about her.
What the hell?
Well, no, this is all shock. I'm shocked because I didn't see this in Beatrice.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of this. Nothing.
Other than like.
Think about it. She like you just said. Like, yeah, she left, but she called back. Like, this is like normal shit, right?
Yeah.
Like
Everybody argues.
So my therapist told me it would be wise of you, Kyle, to just let her be responsible for whatever happened. I don't know. I'm just explaining to you about our relationship. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Plus, he said, didn't he say that he only found out that she was taking the medication a week before this?
Yeah.
Didn't he say that? So
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and what's he trying to act like he already knew for longer?
Mm.
Well, I mean, it's so weird because they were barely together, so I guess there's not going to be that much time gap. Sorry, you should go. Sorry.
Just, God, I don't like this guy.
Do you have any questions for us?
What's going to happen? Like,
she got transported to the jail.
Yeah, so what's going to happen? Because you care so much about her, right?
He hasn't even asked what how the people that she hurt are either.
That's right, yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I would
from
be
his
so
own
freaking
perspective.
out. Yeah. What does the fight have to do with anything with his dad? Like, why did that even come up? Nobody cares.
He's filtering everything of this experience in regards to himself. That's all he's given a shit about is like, what does this mean for me? What's happening right now? It's so blatantly obvious. What a dick.
For real, yeah.
Even the way he sits is annoying.
He's super bummed
posture
out.
is annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, he got up off of that chair and just like chilled out. Like, I'm gonna relax right here. Let's get more comfortable.
Yeah. Just hanging out with you guys. I'm going to tell you about some crazy stuff that went on with this girl that I was about to marry.
Oh my gosh. And then he's so about the unprotected sex and blah blah blah. He's just using her in so many ways. He was using her for sex, and he was using her because he thought he was marrying like into money. He was gonna marry into money.
he thought he was moving up the
Yep.
ladder a little bit,
Yep.
and he thought it looked good. That's as far as it went for him.
Hmm.
She right now probably doesn't have a bond. I think she'll probably go to first appearance. They'll set a bond and all that. But I don't know if today was just a really bad day or if something happened today to kind of trigger her or set her off.
Why, like, she, like, the whole time we've been together, like, I would have saw something, right?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking pull out a fucking, like, a weapon and try to hit me.
Right, like, even like
He's reacting like a teenager, like it's a fleeting relationship in your teenage years. You know, I had no idea that she was capable of this. You know, you were about to get married, dude, to this person. You should be so destroyed right now that you're not even capable of talking, but
Yeah.
you're actually enjoying it.
Yep. It's like exciting. How exciting is this?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend made the news.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hot stuff for a while.
Hmm.
I didn't see any of that.
even in an argument, she never said like, "I want to kill you. I want to kill myself. I want to."
Nope, never. She wouldn't even hurt a fly. I swear to you. She wouldn't even hurt a fly.
So I
don't know.
I don't know
I
what
just,
happened
like-
today, but something set her off or triggered her today apparently.
So what's the process? Tell me the process of this.
So she got arrested today. She got booked into the jail. She'll be in the jail until she bonds out. Whatever the bond is, I don't know what it will be tomorrow, but they'll set it if she can bond out. She gets out, and then just kind of gets in the criminal justice system. She'll enter a plea. She'll do all that stuff.
What's the bond? How much you think?
I have it's no bond right now. I have no idea what it'll be tomorrow.
What time's her court date? Can I go to it?
Well, like
I'm gonna vomit soon at this guy.
I'm surprised he's even like gonna do that. Like I would have thought he was just gonna dump her like immediately and like.
Oh no,
change
he
his
wants to
phone
be there.
number.
He wants to be seen in the whatever exciting stuff goes on with the trial or the bond hearing, like he's saying. He just wants to be there and be seen.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh my god.
Look at the way he's sitting. He's
Chilling out, man. What's up? Grab a beer.
he's trying to be so buddy. Hey, I'm one of you guys. You know, this is crazy to me as well. You know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
my fiance went crazy. Fuck.
No, he can't be like. Do you think he like? I think like a week after this, he probably dumped her. Right? There's no way. Wow.
I actually think it was a matter of seconds for this guy.
Yeah, that's what I would think. And like, if he still is, it's because what you said that he just is enjoying it. But I would think that kind of like attention would be negative. Like I wouldn't want. Oh, I'm sorry, I love my husband, but like I don't. If he did something crazy, I wouldn't want everyone to know what I look like.
That's a great question. That's a great question, Nancy. I am surprised that she wound up with this guy. Was she lonely? I think that gets to the heart of this. I think she definitely was, and someone
like
that
she would
had
just settle.
what's that?
Like, does she mean like he would like that would be like settling, or does she mean that like because he's a landscaper, or just because he's douchey?
No,
it's
because
like a
he's
landscaper thing.
clearly a horrible person, right? He's like Jules was saying, he's clearly a narcissist, right? I mean, you only have to watch 10 minutes of his interview to see that this is a narcissist, right? Everything is filtered through how he wants to be perceived himself, right? That's all he gives a shit about. And I think she comes across to me as being someone that was just totally lost and was descending very quickly into disastrously bad mental health.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, she ended up with this guy, and
He was all about it. All he needed to hear was her resume. Excuse me, sorry. All he needed to hear was her resume, basically. And so he would have been really easy for her to get if she wanted him, you know? Like,
yeah, I mean,
it
she
would have
had
been real easy.
she
So
had the
I
kind
think
of
Nancy's
social
right. Like, it
standing
must
that
have
would
been.
attract him.
Yeah. I think Nancy's right. That she must have been lonely.
Definitely, and it's. I mean, I don't know how much of a part this brief relationship played in what occurred and what happened to her, but she was definitely with the wrong guy.
The court date isn't. It's not set. There's. I mean that.
It's just a process.
That is down. The court date thing.
This is all new to me.
I'm assuming with her being an attorney, she'll probably knows what's. She probably has more information than honestly I do about like.
She's fucking dude. The Beatrice, like, yeah, man, law firm.
Yeah, so like
consulting.
I'm assuming that she probably knows. She could probably answer a lot of like your legal type questions because I'm just a cop.
I'm just a guy that cuts grass.
Right. So like, all this stuff about all that's attorney stuff that like we don't have the expertise in that. But whenever her bond's set, she either can make bond or not. However, whoever wants to like get her out,
Well, my therapist said it would be. He literally told me, he was like, for one, don't let her come back to your house, and for two, don't bail her out. It would be against medical advice if you did that.
Oh, really?
Oh, he told me that. He was like, yeah, don't. It would be against because he's a licensed mental health therapist.
What? Why did he say that? You think just because?
Oh, to protect. All his only interest is for me, to help me. She doesn't know Beatrice.
Do you think that your therapist thinks that you'd be at risk if she got out under like this mental state that she's in right now?
No, it's more just my own protection.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's not society's.
Like,
do they really think that? Like, yeah. Oh, okay. They're gonna keep her in jail so that this dude is okay, not the rest of the world. That she's like would basically have killed anyone that was out there. But this guy, it's for my safety. My therapist only cares about me, and this dude calls his therapist for everything, man.
And just notice the words that you're using there. Me. It's all about him.
Yeah. I'm sure the therapist was like, don't bail her out because she tried to kill 4 people with her car.
Yeah.
I'm sure she really wasn't thinking, or he, whatever, wasn't thinking them. Of course, there's some part of it, don't do it for you, but the therapist was like, they're not even going to let her out. She just tried to kill like 4 people. They're not going to ever let her out. Like that easily. Like, yeah, the next day, she's not going to make any kind of bail or bond, whatever.
Yeah, it's not happening. He just wants to come across well, which he's failing at, obviously, right? But that's his kind of intention, is he's kind of looking at this as what's in this for me. Like I can see that so clearly with this guy. It's like, what's in this for me? How can I, what can I get from this situation?
Attention.
Right?
Attention. Yeah. And I just imagine him just going like, I hope I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to say it because it's mean.
He wants to. He's probably thinking, I'm going to come across as the poor kind of boyfriend of someone that went loopy. Poor me, right?
Yeah.
me your sympathy. Look what you've gone through. Oh my God, I
Oh
was with
my.
this person.
Yeah. I love this so much. You would have thought like in a year he's gonna be talking about this, and you would have thought that they were like together 5 years, and this whole world revolved around her. And, he's so exaggerating everything.
Yeah, he's probably got images in his head right now of, I'm going to be getting interviewed by Dr. Phil.
Yeah,
What
maybe.
did you go through? Tell us all how traumatic it was for you.
For real, because this would have made the news. Like this would have made the news. And where was this, Orlando area? I can't remember. But it would have made the news, So like,
Oh, definitely.
super excited about it.
Super excited. Asshole.
It was already on the news when he went in there, I'm sure. Like breaking news. They would have interrupted the TV for it.
Yeah, definitely in that actual state, right? It's got to have been out there.
Oh, yeah. What? That makes the news anywhere.
We were engaged, and we've been together 8 weeks. And like, I called up my little brother's in the Marines. He's in Lake Ocala right now. He's been married for 9 years, married his high school sweetheart, out of high school, been together ever since his first love. And I asked him, it's like, give it like 6 months to get to know her, right? Get to know her flaw, it's just like, so it's, patience. And, we were discussing about her moving in, about getting married, about family, this, that. It was all great, It was like she's working. She talks to clients. Yeah, she's very unique.
So she's pretty busy working then.
Yeah, man, she does shit I don't even fucking probably.
Oh yeah, she's got a master's. She's beyond me. So.
Well, I don't know. It's a Juris Doctor's or a doctorate degree, or if you can be like a lawyer. She has so many fucking degrees. She got a real estate license. She was 19. She sold 2 houses. That's fucking dude. She had a 5.4 GPA in high school.
Yeah, I think the debate on is she intelligent is not really even a debate at this point. I mean,
this is her mental health. Okay.
So,
and it's like with these I'm here for her. I drove an hour to come here.
Yeah, we were just.
Did Tasha come? Is she here?
Who?
Her sister. Is she?
No.
No? Let me call her because she's supposed to be here.
Oh, totally. He wants to be famous. Well, you are now.
Are you here?
And we all know that you're an asshole.
You're 10 minutes away. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep. So you'll be here in 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'm passing Cleveland Clinic. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, well, I'll let you get out of here then. Talk to her, go in the lobby.
Yeah. She wanted to say something too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you don't mind.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
we talk to everybody just by themselves to give everybody privacy and all that stuff. So,
absolutely.
No, is that it?
So that's it. That's the end of the interview with the asshole.
Yeah, wow. Well, he sounded more in with the family, but he said he was like getting in touch with all of them and stuff. I don't know.
What's our takeaway from this whole case then? What do you think? It's kind of sad. It's just sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah, and I'm not articulate enough to even like try to go into what I think about her, because I don't understand any of that. So it just makes me feel horrible and for everyone, like Even
Mm.
this guy, whatever, like he's gonna be. This is fairly recent. I don't think this thing was out like maybe like what, a week,
Yeah,
and dude, it's gotta suck to be him right now.
yeah. It sort of reminds me of another case that I was thinking about covering about these um two sisters that did a terrible thing and they basically euthanized their elderly father. But some guy got involved with both the sisters romantically and he ended up finding out what they had actually done. They they basically um, took steps criminally to advance his end, right? But what is interesting and is challenging to watch and observe about this case is how much of a piece of shit this guy is, because because he ended up secretly recording one of the sisters basically confessing to what she had done to her father, and then he was sharing all this with law enforcement, you know.
Yeah.
But the point is, he was only doing it because he was like a lover spawn, basically. You know,
Trying to get back or like
he
take
was trying
revenge.
to, yeah, he wanted to destroy these two sisters because it
So
didn't go well.
did he have the information for a while and then it didn't go well and then that's when he did it? Because then how could he not get in trouble for that? But for like having that
Well,
knowledge?
well, no, I think he went to law enforcement pretty quickly, and
Oh, okay.
then they were doing what they have to do, right? I mean, okay, like a crime has occurred here, and they encouraged him to try and get more information and to record some more stuff. But what's kind of sickening about it is just how excited he is to be presenting this to law enforcement. Look what I've got. It's just
Yeah.
so clear that his intentions are not what he is hoping that they think it is, you know? He's
Yeah.
doing it completely through um,
He's gonna get a
nefarious reasons.
movie. Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
get a book deal. Whatever. It would be like the same as if Amber Fry was super excited about it, and whenever you see her, I do believe like it was very like she didn't want to be secretly taping Scott. She probably just wanted to be like done with him, but she had, like I
Have
guess I
you
would.
watched much of the case, the Johnny Depp?
Oh no, I was talking about Amber Fry from the Scott Peterson. You know
Oh,
how
gone. Okay, I got you.
because she was secretly recording their conversations, but she wasn't happy about it. And I don't know what case you're talking about, but to me that would be. It sounds like if
So
Amber Fry was
Amber Fry was the guy that Scott Peterson started to have a relationship with after
the
he did what he did, or during when he did what he did, right?
yeah, the girl. Did you say guy? I think he called her a guy. Yeah, Amber Fry was the mistress, but she didn't know she was the mistress. And she would have been like Nicole Kessinger or whatever. But
Mm.
she like went to the police and like right away. You would think Nicole Kessinger would have immediately called the police when she sees her stupid boyfriend on TV, like not knowing where his family is. You know what I mean? But Amber Fry went straight to the police, started secretly recording, trying to get information, kind of in the same way that you're saying, but she wasn't enthusiastic about it. Like, if it wasn't for having to try to get like information on what's going on, I don't think she would have had anything to do with him as soon as she saw him on TV. Nicole Kessinger's like texting him off the whole night before. Like, what a stupid ass. But that's a whole different story. Sorry.
And even the night after. Like
Right.
the night after he went through that whole experience of the cops coming out after
Yeah.
Shanann's friend was there, right? And he
Yeah.
was having his whole moment in front of the cops,
She
trying
took a
to
long
bullshit his way
time.
through it.
Yeah.
She spoke to him for hours that night, I think, or the following night. And
Yeah.
she was also like, they obviously got a lot of information from her phone, even though she deleted as much as she could. They seen that she was Googling how much did Amber Fry make,
Right.
right? Because she was the cogs in her mind were working, right? Like, how can I make this? Is it possible that I can
Right. Before
benefit
calling
from?
the police. Yeah. Oh my God. Before
And I,
even calling the police.
yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people dislike her so much, right? Is because
She's super
she was not
shady.
helping, right? She was clearly not helping law enforcement, but she was clearly thinking, how can I make this work for me now
Yeah.
that this has happened? You know,
Yeah.
can I get a book out there?
Yeah. And she's lying about whatever. They're lying about stuff. Yeah. That's a whole other like day with that one. But, that's just what I got the feeling when you were saying that. I didn't mean to interrupt when you were talking about that because the story with the girls and the guy.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a really that's a mad one to go into. I'm definitely going to cover that at some point because it brings up a lot of big questions, in terms of ethics and things, and it kind of reminds me of this case that we've just covered here. BBT Boston, how are you? Good to see you here.
Hi, Boston. Hi, BBT Boston. Why does that? Which one? Chris Watts reminds you of this one?
Tell Rabbit to please start over. I just went down this damn rabbit hole. Tough to escape. Yeah, I would definitely recommend watching the first part of that and then watching this one afterwards. Is it that boyfriend? I mean, like, she's done what she's done, right? But to me, I have sympathy for her,
Yeah.
and he's an asshole, right? Isn't
Yeah.
that kind of strange when you think about it? Like, she's done something terrible, but I think most people just have um, a certain level of sympathy for her and just
Do you think the
would
police were
dislike this
thinking
guy.
that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so, right? They were probably like, dude, he didn't even seem upset. He didn't even get like emotional, really, right? Not really. I would be
No,
crying, I think.
because he didn't give a shit about her.
Yeah, really. Well, he did as far as the money. He's super bumming that right now. He could have been married to a really like rich girl, like well off. She's got like 500 diplomas and master's degrees. Like, how many times did he have to throw that down? What else? Was she happy? Was she like a good singer? Like nothing. It's just she was super smart, Not she had beautiful eyes. Whatever. Super
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah, there was nothing real coming across from him, was there?
Yeah. And we learned that Plan B is $40 to $50 a pop. To learn that. I think that's the worst thing. I'm never gonna look at him the same. Right? Well, you know
Shall
what I mean?
we?
Like that was it. That was it.
Shall we maybe talk about this other case that you became aware of, and I think Iva Problem was suggesting to maybe look into about this female prison worker that ended up having a relationship with a
Yeah.
prisoner, a guy that
Yeah,
was up
that
for murder.
Iva seemed to know more, right? I think Iva was she still here? I haven't
She
seen her
seems to
stuff.
do, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going on. It had been going on for a while, but I didn't really even pay attention really until you start seeing memes of them and people like making fun of it on the news. But like, yeah, right before we got online, somebody posted a 911 call, and I thought it was very interesting. It doesn't, I don't know what I heard. I don't think what I heard sounds like what they're saying happened. At least I didn't think so. But who knows? But that sounded
Vicky White. Vicky White's her name, right?
Oh yeah, was that it? Yeah, something. Like I said, I don't know. I should have been paying attention.
So
And I
she
don't know
helps
the guy.
him. She helps him escape, right? She goes on a kind of weird Bonnie and Clyde.
On the last day of her job, she was supposed to retire.
That's right, yeah.
The next day, right?
The very next day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. And I think that they paid, I think I did hear that they paid a homeless person to go and rent a hotel room. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that.
The what?
They paid a homeless person to go pay for a hotel room for them because they couldn't go check in. Their faces have been everywhere.
Oh, right.
And I think that's what she says in that clip that we heard, the 911 video. She's like, you had to go to the hotel room, like. So I'm wondering if they got busted because they went
Because
to
of
the
that,
hotel
right?
room. Yeah. They probably didn't think a homeless person would know what's going on. And
Iva
also,
sent me
go ahead.
something. I'm trying to find.
It's so funny what Nancy said.
Oh, what did Nancy say?
With the one you put on the screen right there about the narcissistic landscaper.
Oh, yeah. Not a happy ending.
She and Casey White were taken into custody after a pursuit and crash near Evansville, Indiana. It all started 10 days ago and hundreds of miles away in Alabama when she told coworkers that she was taking Casey White to a court appearance. Instead, investigators say they fled. He was awaiting trial for murder, and she was scheduled to retire the day they vanished. An escaped inmate and the corrections officer suspected of helping him make his getaway have been found. That official, Vicky White, has died after apparently shooting herself. She and Casey White were taken into custody after a pursuit and crash near Evansville, Indiana. It all started 10 days ago and hundreds of miles away in Alabama when she told coworkers that she was taking Casey White to a court appearance. Instead, investigators say they fled. He was awaiting trial for murder, and she was scheduled to retire the day they vanished. An escaped inmate and the corrections officer suspected of helping him make his getaway.
Okay, and this is the 911 call.
911. Hello?
John. Airbags are going off. Let's get out and run. Get us back to the hotel.
Hello?
Yeah. To the right. Oh, he's right here. Right here. Yeah, you're breathing though. You got our finger on the trigger. Hey, we need to clear some of this shit out of the way so we can get out of here. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna get that out of the way. He is. Oh, he shot it. He shot himself.
Okay, yeah, so it might be interesting to look into that case going forward.
Yeah, and like what BBC Boston said about the calling 911, she never acknowledged that she was on the phone with
She
them.
didn't, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
it could be unintentional.
you think so? No, because you would have to, like, if she's using an iPhone, there's like a way to accidentally call 911 if you hit like the wrong buttons, or because like if you can hold a certain button down, it'll automatically call 911. So like maybe she was just calling. I don't think he knew that she was on the phone with 911. I don't see how you could accidentally call 911 like
You wouldn't
that.
think so, would you?
I think she did it on purpose. And I do take back. Hold on. I think what I might have heard was because I thought, oh, there's a gunshot. You hear her scream, and then there's another bang, like another gunshot. But it was probably the car wrecking, and then she screams, and then maybe that was the gunshot after. But she still didn't sound like someone who's ready to kill herself. So, but whatever, they said that her finger was around it. I'll just take it like that. That's just
Yeah,
crazy.
she doesn't seem panicked, or she's not screaming on the phone at all. She's quite relatively calm, right?
Yeah.
And then she just suddenly decides to kill herself.
Yeah, she sounded more like scared because they were probably driving crazy, and all. But I don't like.
Yvette says that they confirmed that she shot herself.
Okay. Yeah, it was probably just when I heard it, it was just so shocking to hear it the first time. I was like, oh my God, maybe he shot her. But it was probably the car wrecking. That was the bang.
Yeah.
She screams because it was scary, and then I guess kills herself. I don't even know. Maybe that was the airbag, the second one. Who knows? But
yeah, good point.
It's terrible. Either way. They're the only ones, though, like, they didn't kill anyone while they were on the run, I don't think, right? I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah. But he was up for murder.
Yeah. Wow, he's totally worth, like, risking your life like that for.
And she was
For a
about to
murderer.
retire the next day.
And she looked pretty young in that picture. I don't know how old she is, but in that photo. And she was, like, always employee of the year. I saw something on it where like they were going to give her the employee of the year the week after like this happened. That's when they were gonna have it. She was gonna make employee of the year or whatever.
Rabid, there is a very interesting interrogation on Blue Dot called Mother's Day Massacre. It's insane. Maybe you can check it out sometime. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I've not heard of that one. Yeah, I wondered that as well, why she screamed before she shot herself.
I think she was just nervous. I think it was the car accident, right? It sounded like a frightened scream. That's why I thought, like, at first, like, she got scared, like somebody shot. It just sounds like bangs, though, so who knows?
Well, As we wrap up here, I'm going to be going over the body cam footage from the Chris Watts case.
Yeah.
I can't help myself but to
Yeah.
revisit it because I covered it in the past, but I ended up deleting the video that I did,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be covering it with BBT Boston.
Yeah. Right on.
She's well versed in the case as well, so I'm looking forward to doing that and just observing his the way he was that day, you know,
Like stupid ass.
watching him squirm.
Yeah. I mean, really, the only good thing about that is that he never once got to enjoy his freedom or whatever he thought he was getting from doing that. He didn't get to enjoy
All
it
right.
for 1 minute. So
Not for 1 minute, yeah, because I think he got interrupted. I I I think it was a shallow grave that he was putting Shana in, and I think he was intending to move her and do something else, right? That was going to help him get away with this, and I think
yeah.
he was totally interrupted, and he had to face the music and come back to the house and deal with Nicole and deal with the cops.
I want to hear what BBT Boston says about just Nicole Kessinger's phone pinging like nearby that morning. It's so sketchy. That girl is so sketchy.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, a lot of people talk about that fact that her phone pinged nearby. But like, how reliable are like phone pings though?
I don't know, but I've heard also a lot of people say that she was watching through the window. Like the reason it pinged was because she was going over there to look through the window and make sure that he was really sleeping in the basement. Like I don't believe like she would do that. She seems more like I wouldn't do that. Like that's so embarrassing. I would like that's just not right to do. Should be embarrassed if you're going around doing that to your boyfriend. Who's
Yeah,
married.
it's not ideal. It's not the ideal way to be having that relationship.
Yeah, but I think it's shady. She's so sketchy. I would like
Think,
to hear
yeah.
what Boston says.
Like I have a lot of sympathy for her. I can't help it, right? Only because of the amount of hate that she got, you know.
Yeah, that's what happens. She knew
Yeah.
it. That's what happens, Rabbit. You don't get to be so callous like that, and people aren't gonna like you like that. She knows. That's why she's still hiding.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe nobody's got a picture of her, right? There's got to
Yeah,
be people out there that know where
she's
she is.
vanished. She's disappeared.
Where did she go? Maybe Alaska. Where do you
I've
go?
got for some reason, I've got a funny feeling that like 5-10 years from now, there's going to just be all of a sudden, there's going to be a book out there with Nicole telling her story of what happened.
Yeah, I think so too. But they're not gonna like her. They're still not gonna forgive her. Nobody's gonna forgive her. But yeah, like at some point, she's not gonna be able to make money or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna happen. And I'm not gonna buy it. Are you gonna buy it? I'm not gonna buy it.
I probably would buy it.
I'm not. I will download
Out of
it
principle.
illegally. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So that'll be fun. Did you ever listen to or read that Letters from Christopher?
Who was it? Was that person that was on YouTube?
I don't
That
know.
apparently spoke to Chris and
Well, I guess so. Maybe we're talking about the same. She wrote a book though. It's called Letters from Christopher, and then I think they stopped selling it for some reason. I can't remember now. Because of some kind of plagiarism.
Oh yeah. So that's
thing.
definitely the person I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but she got kind of found out for just plagiarizing loads of material, and she just lost all credibility, you know.
What did she plagiarize? How did he plagiarize that
I know,
case?
right? I mean, how hard is it just to write a book about the case?
Yeah, I don't
Why
know.
did she need
I
to do
never
that?
read it. It's just gross, and I wouldn't believe anything that he says. Just,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, whatever. Though, yeah, whatever. I'll be watching that. I'll be in the chat.
Oh, for Chris Watts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll work that out with BBT. Hopefully, in the next few days, we'll do that.
That'll be fun. And that's
All
coming
right.
up soon. Okay.
Well, thank you, Melanie.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
That was interesting to go through, wasn't it? Part 2, and it was so fascinating to see the interview of the boyfriend. You know,
Yeah, I was happy when
what
we
a
got to that.
creep he is. That tells its own story.
Yeah. He didn't do it very well. He didn't come off very well at all.
He did not. He did not. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night.
Bye for now.
Thanks for jumping in, and thanks, Melanie. Good night, everyone.